Hello all and welcome back to High Ridge Farm with me, the Walrus. We're mounting into a lovely conversation with Shane after his mishap down at the cliffs in last episode. I say mishap, poor man had to have his stomach pumped, and it is a good thing that he's decided to go and see a therapist because, goodness gracious, get some help. And not even in like a facetious, nasty way, like the poor man needs help. And it's good that he's getting it. Now, of course, we're into our last week in the summer period here, which means that some of the crops, I say some of them, a swath of my crops are going to be dead soon enough, which will be most unhelpful, but at least I'll just quickly have to grab what little I can from them this week. Now, one of the things that I do want to do this week is I want to head over to the desert, because I want to go and explore some parts of Skull Cavern. Partly because I want to try and get more of the solar essences, because those things are really handy. Other things that I want to do are to go and purchase the special scarecrow that is available from the casino. Now, I know I did earn a fair old crack of Mr. Key coins when I was there last, so I believe I actually have enough for it, which is good. Other things that I do need to do are I need to explore parts through of Ginger Island because I want to traipse my way through the volcano, and of course I'd like to see how far I can get down in Skull Cavern because I do want to get down to floor 100. I've just failed miserably at doing that so far. Now, one of the things I am going to do when the season does change is going to reorganize how the plants are currently organized here in the garden, and try and redistribute things a little bit more sensibly. But we'll soon see on that one. I've still got like 8 iridium sprinklers. I can certainly make some more, so I'm not too worried on that one. I think one of the other things I am going to do is I'm going to move around some of the structures of the farm so that I can actually have things in places that make sense to me and feel reasonably more organised. Whether they actually are, very different question. Now, as well as that, if it does rain in the next couple of days, I'm going to head to the beach because I'm going to see if I can purchase the amulet, the mermaid's amulet, which allows me to get married. Because Hayley is my girlfriend, we've got a lovely relationship, and I think it'd be a good idea to get married. One of the other things I also want to do is to build a large quantity more of the crystal flooring and build those around and about, so I can cover some more land. But I've got some more plant pots to work on for the moment, as I also want to plant a couple more of the pineapple seeds, as I've got quite a few of them. And I do think that that's going to be predominantly over on Ginger Island. I think that's probably going to be the most sensible thing to do. So yes, as seen, I have a list of things that I would like to get up to whilst I'm adventuring here in Stardew this week. Of course, other things that I end up doing, who knows, as I am impulsive and scatterbrained at the best of times, so goodness gracious, anything could happen at this point. But I think a couple of pineapple plants in the house. I can't remember if I've planted pineapple plants in the bedroom already. I may very well have done. I have a sneaking suspicion that 2 of those plants there are indeed pineapples, but if they are, that's just how it goes. I'm not going to be too upset about it in the end. Okay, lucky ring there, that's fine. Now, things that I am also going to need to take with me to Ginger Island are that rib cage. Just trying to think of anything else that I might need to take there with me. But we'll see anyway. So I'm going to quickly smelt my way through a little bit of these, because I've got a couple of geodes that need crushing. There we go. I really should stop using the geode crushers because it does use coal, and I need coal more than I'd like to admit. It's just that I'm loath to pay Clint because it's the option of being free, but it's effort because of the coal requirement. Well, I should probably look into that a bit more so. Righty, so we're going to scythe some more grain down, so that's lovely, because I'm going to need a lot more of that. Again, it's all about the hay. I probably should just turn some of that into flour. That probably wouldn't hurt. So I'm getting a nice quantity of taro, which is good. I'm trying to figure out what I'd like to do with that. Goodness knows. Of course, we've got that one singular plot where I forgot to have a scarecrow, which caused that issue. Okay, so we've got lots of beer and wine ready to harvest today. So let's redistribute and reorganize. So, do I want to do wine? Let's do mead first, because I've got a lot of honey. That'll be nice. I don't think I've done any mead yet. Well, not for a while at least. So we'll grab ourselves some star fruit so we can do some wine as well. Excellent stuff. Right. I don't think one can make taro into anything of use in the kegs. Again, could be very wrong. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be pickleable, but maybe it can be. Yeah, I mean, it's a vegetable, isn't it? So I wager you, yeah, you'll probably be able to make a juice out of it. Not the end of the world. It's an easy enough thing, I guess. But of course, they can only really be grown during the summer, so soon enough they won't be able to be grown, but they can be grown over on Ginger Island, shockingly enough, because Ginger Island is great for that, because it's a all year, every day, which makes life a lot easier. I know it's also a there's a recipe that does require the taro root. What I probably should do is try making Leo a bit happier, go visit him a little bit, because he is the small boy who lives on the island, and, well, probably should try and help him out a bit. Wherever I can find him, of course. Well, he's not that hard to find, really. Anyway. So, other things that I do need to do. I would like to get more of the refined quartz, so that will require more smelting of that, so it's not the end of the world, but I am going to run out of wheat seeds by the looks of things soon enough. So I think that's going to be something that needs organising and replacing there. Not too difficult, really. Okay. Now, I do think that this area here is probably going to have to be a better farming area, rather than where I currently am using just south of the farm, because it's just more land there, which is probably better for me. We'll see. We will see indeed. Oh wow, 10 magma geodes. That's pretty good. So I'm going to have those crushed up by the geode smashers. That's kind of cool and all. Lovely stuff. So as you can see, that it did rain yesterday, so we've got with the thunderstorms, we've got all these battery packs, which are going to be lovely and helpful, particularly for making more of the what are they called? Iridium sprinklers, because they will be quite handy, of course. Now, one of the things that I would very much like to do is, when I get the chance, is to explore a bit more in Ginger Island to get a bit better. That's kind of the big thing. But we'll see. Now, let's grab that one. Oh, a new baby lizard has hatched. What should we call it? Let me think. What would be a fun name for a little dinosaur? Monchi. Yeah. Little dinosaur called Monchi. Lovely stuff. So, that's easy enough. Now, on we go. So we're going to turn some into mayonnaise. Probably should ship out some of these eggs as well, because I'm not sure if all of them, I've actually shipped out eggs of all sorts to the vending box yet. But we'll see soon enough. It won't be too hard to sort out. There we go. So got lots of mayonnaise being processed there, which is fine. And what's next? Let's make some quality fertilizer. Probably will need some more sap so I can actually do some better refinement on that one. Oh, I didn't mean to break that. Oh, and the pig's loose. Oh, damn it. Okay, so I need to organise this. That's a pain in the posterior. That's annoying. Righty. Okay. Let me see. What do I need to do? Oh, that's annoying. Very annoying. Okay, anyway. What I am going to need to do is just reorganize and redistribute some of that. I do know that some of the things that I do want to do is to make myself a couple of more flute blocks, as I think they'll be quite handy in the grand scheme of things. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that they'll be quite helpful. For a couple of things in the future. I don't actually know how high pitch they can go. So that's going to be an interesting sort of quandary. Because I wonder if I can actually use them to play something. Which would be quite fun if I could. But yeah. We'll give that a go at some point. Other things that I do need to do are visiting a few of the folks in the town, and Hayley's not in her house, so that's annoying. Where is my girlfriend? Where can I find her? For I wish to give her a sunflower. Ooh, another quest. Right, stone or fish? Well, I think the fish one's kind of dull, because it gives you the computer recipe. I've already done that. Fair. I think the stone is going to be a better choice. Just because I'm likely to do 1,000 stone anyway. Especially if I'm planning on going to the desert and just doing some mining there. There you go. Hayley, have a flower. Because you're lovely. Well, you're not wrong. It is good to learn things. Right, off we trot. Quite literally. Now, down to see Willy, and is there anything else that he can do for us today? Probably not a huge amount, but let's grab these forageable things and organise that. I think that's probably a very good idea for now. Okay. Now, let's see. Goodness gracious. It's a shame that you only get like very basic quality stuff out of the crab pots. You don't ever get anything super exciting quality out of them. But oh well, I'll live. Anyway, a few other miscellaneous things there, so nothing super exciting, but that's fine. I guess we're off on our way again we go, because it is almost 6 o'clock. Now, is there much else that we can do in the farm? Now, I can't go and visit Pierre, which is one of the things I did want to do today, but that's my own fault on that one. But let's go visit Krobus. Because purchasing some more of the Void and Solar Essences isn't exactly a bad thing, because those will both allow me to make more bombs, and bombs is something I am very keen on being able to make more of. Of course, I didn't mean to purchase the slime, but that's my own silly fault of getting a little excited and holding the A button down for purchases. Right, off we go. Let's see what else we can do today. Well, there goes Leah into her house. Nothing exciting going on there, I'm afraid. And I'm also going to need to do some intense lumberjacking at some point as well. Right, so the animals have retreated back into their appropriate homes, so that's good. And I don't have to worry about that further, which is kind of important on that one. Now, what next? So I'm going to see if I've got any more things that I can plant. I don't actually believe I do. But I'm going to crush a couple more of these geodes, because that's going to be helpful more than anything. And needs to be done. There we go. And what else? Hopefully something useful will drop out of these dratted things. Well, lots of coal would be a nice one. But I can't remember if the... I think the magma geode has I think all geodes have a chance to just drop coal, but we'll see. Might actually have to look into it, but at the same time, I'm trying to avoid using the wiki. Pretty much in any way, shape, or form. Because I think that is a self-imposed barrier, but at the same time, it's not exactly a terrible thing. And I'll certainly live with that. Righty. Now let's see. What do I need to do? Righty. Anything else? Well, there's not a huge amount more on that bit, so let's just quickly sell these bits that I don't need, like the jasper. Probably should put those bits of hay away. That would be sensible. Reorganize that. Let's get some iron being smelted, because that's probably a good shout. And we'll just grab a couple more of those geodes to be crushed. But I'm going to make some bombs. There we go. Lovely. Grab those. Excellent. So, of course, I've used all my coal now, but I've made a swath of bombs. I will want more, obviously, but for now I can't really do much on that one. There we go. So it's not looking terrible. It's not looking terrible at all. Put the iron back in, reorganize. That's fine. Okay. So, we've got some fire opal and some iron ore. I think I've seen fire opal and donated that to the museum already. So, that, again, not the end of the world. That's the thing is, some of the gemstones, like the opal, I can't remember if there's any use to them. So, I'll have to have a think. Anyway, anything else that can be reorganized? Excellent, that can go in there. What else? Ho-hum, ho-hum. Well, we've got some coal now, so that's nice. And off we put that away. Get a couple more of these geodes out. Let's just break those in open and see what else we can get from them. Again, it's just getting useful things. That's the main thing, really. I just need as many as physically possible. Now, let's see, what else can we do here for now? Again, it's the joys of admin and organising my inventory in the way that I personally see fit. How incredibly dull, I know. But it's how I would like to organise things. And having the miner's treats, because I am planning on going and doing some mining anyway tomorrow now in the Skull Cavern. Partly because I do want to obtain at least 1,000 stone. Now, I know that that's not going to be impossible. It should actually be very easy. But it's going to be something that I do need to be aware that I will need certain extra things that might be useful in the grand scheme of things. Righty. Now, fairy dust. So, it instantly provoke. Okay, so that could be quite helpful. It's quite an expensive thing to produce, being that it needs diamonds and fairy roses. Okay. We'll see. I'll have a think about using that. Maybe I can acquire some somehow. But again, we will see. Right, so rain totem, quite helpful, but I haven't got any ingredients to make that so much. Okay. Now let me double check. Is the oak resin ready? No, it is not, but I will just clear a little bit of land around here just to make it a bit easier. That's probably for the best. And that's 14 more hay in the silos. Because again, the more hay we've got, the easier the winter will be. There we go, so that's those two. So some gold ore and some obsidian. Again, I don't think the gold... Well, the gold's kind of helpful, but the obsidian's just a bit... Don't really care so much for that, because I don't need it. Well, into the sales chest that will go. Righty. Fling that in there. Well, let's have a quick look indoors. So we've got ourselves a nice emerald, which is lovely. Okay, maple bar. That's going to be kind of a handy one generally. I'm kind of glad that I've got them. Is there anything that I can make that will just restore food, health and energy for the time being? Glazed yams, that's good. I could probably make some spaghetti. That wouldn't be too difficult, would it? Anything else? No. Blueberry tart. Chowder. Escargot. Stir fry. That's not a terrible one, actually, is it? I think I might have enough for that. Oh, I didn't realise that cranberry sauce gave mining bonuses, but the miner's treats are an absolute champion item. There we go. Well, we've got a little health restoring, we've got some stuff, we've got some things, you know, useful general stuff. I probably should replace the emerald in the crystallarium there with a diamond. That would be sensible, but I know that the emeralds are generated faster, so that's one of the only reasons it's in there. It's just for rate of production, but there we go. So we've got a half-decent amount of money, so we've got 20k almost. I mean, again, it's not a fantastic amount, but we haven't exactly done much today for pure financial gain, shall we say. Anyway, on to Tuesday. So we've got some crops that need watering in the bedroom. I always forget that the tea doesn't need a watering. And we'll just sort all of this mess out as well. Just being careful not to put any bombs down and blow stuff up in the house, because that would be annoying. And also incredibly stupid. Therefore, very likely for me to do, because I am an idiot. Righty, so let's quickly grab some of that super cucumber roe and slap that in there. What have we got on the weather report for tomorrow? Storms approaching. Okay, so that gives me an opportunity to go and visit the Ancient Mariner. I don't really think he's the Ancient Mariner, but he is a mariner of some description who can give me the mermaid's pendant. Because marriage. Okay, let's go outdoors in a minute. Is there anything I need to reorganize here? Well, let's put some coffee on, because there's definitely nothing wrong with a nice brew. Okay, we got ourselves some mail. Okay, so you've given me a fish stew recipe, yada yada yada. So blah 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 about mermaid's pendant. Of course, everybody understands the significance of the amulet, so it's an ancient tradition in the region. That's helpful stuff, because of course relationship with Haley has got that far, which is nice. Okay, what other things do we need? Well, we've got all this melon to harvest today, so that's nice. And the advantage of all the melon is I can use it in cooking recipes with the pink cake, which will be an easy one, I think. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need it for. I guess I could make melon wine out of it, but it won't be quite as valuable as starfruit, so I'll probably stick with that for now. Of course, my hot peppers have grown in, which is nice. Got all that wheat that's scythed down there, that's easy enough. Let's have a look. So we've got ourselves a large quantity of starfruit and rhubarb ready. Now, I forget if rhubarb, again, is used in any cooking recipes, so I'll probably hold on to a stack of it and sell the rest, just for the sake of having got rid of it. And there we go. Let's grab that one. And what I am also going to do is just replant a bunch more starfruit. So we'll put the corn away in here, maybe. Yeah. Just so I can put the starfruit in and just replant. Looks like I'm going to be buying a bunch more of this as well whilst I'm in the desert today. I think that's quite a reasonable thing to do, so let's slap all that down there. And lovely. So that's going to make life a fair bit easier. So put the starfruit seeds away, and off we go. I think I would like a couple more trees in here, but saving that for banana and mango trees, because that'll be fun. Oh my goodness, look at all the melons. Lovely. That's so many melons, that's fantastic stuff. Excellent. So we'll just scythe this bit of wheat, get a bit more hay, and I'm very much looking forward to quickly harvesting all of this. So we'll put as much of these that we can in the chest in the shed, because organising and distributing and stuff, and pretty much go from there, I guess. Right, let's water all this mess, because this is definitely going to need doing. Okay. We'll water this one as well, and this last one as well. So it's a nice plot of harvestable grain there. So all the mead is ready because it only takes a short amount of time to do, which is excellent. And what else can we do in here? So we've already got some melons already, which is good. So we've got a good number of them, so I can put a couple of them in to make as what's it called, the pink cakes, which would be nice. But for now I'm going to replace everything in here with starfruit wine, because that's kind of the big thing here, is making as much cash money as physically possible. The thing is, however, once I have more aging casks, then I can sort of justifiably decide whether I'm going to keep selling, because it might be a thing. It's like just selling the starfruit wine that comes through, still aging a selection of it, and just going from there. Because that's not a terrible idea. Because it will make me a good chunk of money. And that's kind of what I'm after at this point, because a lot of the later game things that I need and want are going to be very expensive, such as the teleportation obelisks and things like the Junimo hut and the return scepter and, you know, that sort of stuff, because I need 2 million just for the return scepter alone from Krobus. But that will be very helpful. Really, more than anything. But we'll see. Okay, let's drink a coffee, which is actually what I'm currently doing at the moment. And that'll give me a bit more of a speed boost. So let's deposit things that we're not going to need for now. I don't think I'm going to need those. And we'll put the hay in that silo there. Goodness. Anything else that needs doing? Well, let's quickly plant all of this down, and I probably should quickly re-grab the watering can as well, just to make sure everything is done and watered. So let's just quickly do that while I'm here. We can also give the cat some water, which is very important stuff, as we don't want the poor kitty cat to not have water. Because I'm not keen on animal abuse. Especially not for pets. Because, no. I might be a terrible human being. But when it comes to animals, I'm a sucker for them. Those little faces. Which was something that, I wouldn't say got me in trouble, but I had very many moments last night when I was doing the pub quiz at the pub I work at. Because somebody had come in with a corgi puppy who was only 4 months old, and she was so small. Cutest little thing going, and corgis are probably the dog I am the weakest at the knees for. I think they're the cutest little things. I love them to bits. So there was a lot of heart being melted. It was awful. So cute though. Right, so let's chop this tree down here. And get ready to get on the bus. Come on, Pam, drive me to the desert. We have things to do. And those things involve going to a casino, going to visit Sandy, and other miscellanea. So off we go. So let's grab a couple of coconuts, because that's not a bad thing to do. I think what I wouldn't mind doing is, when it comes to the autumn, is actually summoning a Junimo hut and actually organising my farmland around a Junimo hut. Because that might actually be quite a clever thing for me to do. Because that would mean that I wouldn't really have to do anything at all with it. I can just look at it and go, oh, is it fully grown? Yes. Do I need to harvest it? Nope, because the Junimos will do it for me. Righty, let's play on the high stakes table. So we've got just shy of 20 grand, which is nice. Dealer's going to go to 17. Ah, fiddlesticks. Okay, let's try again. Hit. Hit. Okay, I'll stand on 19. And yeah. So back to exactly where we were. Righty, let's see where we can go. Well, I'm going to buy the Rarecrow. You know what, I might as well just buy a bunch of these Warp Totem farms because they're really helpful anyway. Screw it, let's just buy the lot of them. Because those I can just teleport around and about and just get out of here when needs be. You know, I feel that that's a sensible use of my key coins. I mean, hell, if I play the slots a bit more and I was to win more money, then yeah, I think I would probably buy just an unlimited number of them, really. I just try and get a ridiculous stack of them because they'll just be very handy more than anything. Okay, so we've got ourselves the coconuts and cactus fruit from here. And off we go. Into the mines. The mines. Thankfully there are no Balrogs in here. Righty, let's mine our way through. Let's put a bomb down here. Detonate that. And there's our way down. Is there anything else here? Well, you know what? I think just going down is probably more helpful to me at this point. Right, let's keep slapping our way through these rocks. Oh goodness, go away, slime. Please leave me alone. Go away, be purple somewhere else. Well, you can be purple elsewhere, I don't mind. Just stop attacking me. Okay, so we're going to eat the miner's treat to increase the mining skill, but really for the little bit of health and energy as well, because that'll be useful. But it's the magnetism that's the kind of key thing for me here, is just making life a lot easier. Aha! So this will be a nice explosion to do. Bang. And there we go. That's fantastic. So yeah, I've got 32 bits of stone already. Go me! Right, let's murder this horrible slime here as well, and put another bomb down up here. That'll be a good one, methinks. Blam. There we go, so that's a lot more of that. Ooh, go away, horrible serpent thing. Eat sword. Be gone. Shoo. Well, that's nice, it gave me a bomb, so I've kind of replaced the bomb that I've used, well, one of them I've used. Let's see. It's trying to figure out the... is it worth me putting a bomb down sort of areas? That's kind of it. I don't want to waste them too much, but at the same time I just want to get through this as quickly as possible. And by putting bombs down, that will make my life easier. Oh, an Omnigear, that's nice. Well, that's rude, attacking me while I'm not really paying attention. Horrible serpent thing, go away. Well, again, Void Essence, that's kind of handy, because I'm going to need more of that, because that'll allow me to make more bombs. Same with the Solar Essence. That's really the thing that's slowing me down on that side, is the Solar Essence. Because that's slightly harder to get, methinks. Let's just quickly grab those. Got some more emeralds, that's nice. An aquamarine, lovely. Okay. And let's put a bomb down here-ish. Maybe. Let's mine that. There we go, so that's easy enough. Die by sword. Ooh, my health is a little bit low there, so I probably need to eat something post-haste. Now, I do have a few things that are miscellaneously generic. I forgot the word there, generic, for a moment. Such as the cave carrots and the cactus fruits. So I'm not too worried. Aha, so some mummies. Eat sword. Let's put a bomb down there. So we've hit that one. And, okay, so we've got some shafts to jump down. So only 3 levels, it's alright. Okay, yeah, I really should eat something, and fast, because, yeah, this is not going to end well if I'm not careful. I'm really pushing it here. Let's stop being an idiot. That's generally the plan here, is not being an idiot. However, I am not a clever man. So, very easy for me to just go derp. Okay, let's get down and out of here. So we got the opportunity to fight more mummies, which is good because I'm after that solar essence. That's really the big thing here. Same with the ghosts, really. Well, let's put a bomb down and see what happens. Bang. So some cloth, which I should probably start trying to make some of the clothing as well, because there are some very amusing designs in the shirts and such, like the one I'm currently wearing. So I should probably try and make something interesting. I know there's some fun ones out there. Might have to experiment a little bit and see what I can do. Because I know I'm going to need to get some dyes, though. That's going to be the only trade-off, but that's not too difficult to do. Oh, down we go. Oh, look at all that gold. Well, let's put a bomb there and detonate that area. And we'll do the same over here, but with a slightly less big bomb. Well, that's a lot more gold, so again, that's useful for making the big bombs, which is nice. And we'll murder some slimes, because slimes need to go away. What else have we got around and about? So some omnigeodes, that's fine. Go away, serpent. Eat sword. Leave me alone. Shoo. Well, let's get out of here. Now, what else? Well, this floor's boring. Hopefully I can get my way down and out through this one quickly enough, because otherwise I'm going to be very annoyed. Anyway, we've got lots of rocks to smash up, which is easy enough to do, so let's smash my way through those. Come on. Okay, so let's find our way down. Let's get out of here. Aha! Lots of rock. Excellent. Because that's kind of a big thing. So we've got some omnigeodes, which is nice as well. And again, they might give me stone. I'm not really after the stone, I'm after the coal and any other miscellaneously useful things it might give me, but who knows. Okay. Just slap some rocks there. And some bone fragments. Do I have anything I can dispose of, or do I not want to bother with bone fragments? Oh, bang. There we go. So we've got some other stuff there. So some more stone. Well, let's get rid of that, because I don't need it. I think the rusty cog's actually kind of useful for one of the t-shirt recipes I was actually genuinely thinking about previously. So I might hold on to it, or I might just sell it. I'm not sure. We'll just have a think on that one. No harm in it either way. Right. So let us smash some more rocks up, because that's kind of the aim here, is to get more rocks to get closer to achieving Robin's goal for us. Right, so there's a little bit more. Actually, let's go smash up the big rock, because that'll be worth quite a lot, won't it? It's worth 18, and those other special looking ones like that, the greyish one there, well, 217, so we're about a fifth of the way through, so that's good, doing well. And we'll get some more of that, that's nice. See what else we can do. It would be nice if I was getting a bit further in, but of course I'm distracted by the fact that I'm trying to get rock and stone, really. You know, turning into a Deep Rock Galactic there. It's more that I'm trying to get it as quickly as possible, which is maybe not as useful, because I would prefer it if I was, you know, further into the mines, because then I would have more opportunity to obtain iridium, which is, again, a bit more helpful. And that's kind of what I'd really like. But, again, smashing my way through this sort of stuff is helpful, because it's going to get me closer to finishing that quest for Robin. And that's kind of the main thing there. Right, so that looks like a nice area to be bombed. So let's sneak in here. Oh dear, I think I may have got myself ever so slightly too close to that. That's fine, only took a little bit of damage. My golden coconut hat clearly protected me there. We'll put another one there for now, and bang. Haha, that was quite amusing. That managed to save us slightly there. So there's a topaz there. And I think there's another one there. What can we get rid of? Let's get rid of the sap. I've got 1,000 of it anyway. I don't really need it that badly. There's not really a huge amount that one can make with it that's of like absurd value. I mean, yes, I can make the fertilizers with it, but I don't need it that badly. Okay, so got some golden iridium. I haven't seen one of those rocks down here for a while, so that's nice to see. And we've got more stuff to smash up, so that's fine. Bang. And mine the big stone. Lovely. Let's get further down. Okay. So it's almost 11 o'clock, so we're not doing too badly for time. I think when it comes closer to 1 o'clock, then I'll not start panicking per se, but get more ready to get out of here. Yes, die, bats, die. Ha ha ha. And what have we got here? Ah, the area is overrun by monsters. Oh, how helpful. No, this is a sword. I'm going to stab you with it. But for now, I'm going to eat a maple bar because look at all that health and energy it gives. Lovely stuff. Now, I don't understand why some of the food gives you even more health. And, like, energy, yes, I can understand. Health? Maybe not. But then again, I didn't choose the increased health options. I think there is... I wonder what your actual max health can be. I wonder if there's, like, more health options that one can obtain. Because, again, as I said previously, I tend to not try to, but I tend to play a lot as glass cannons. With, I can do a lot of damage, but I can't take it back. That's generally the way I tend to play those sorts of style of games anyway. I'm not sure if that's a particularly helpful thing for me to do on this one, but who knows. Right, so let's keep going. Ah, some more iridium, lovely. So let's just put a bomb down to just clear this bit out here. Excellent. And oh, a ruby. Do I have space? No. Well, that can be easily arranged, though. Right, let's get out of here. Okay, so we've got... So it's almost 1 o'clock now, so I should probably start thinking about trying to head on back home soon enough. So thankfully, I have all those warp totems to the farm, so that'll make my life a lot easier. Okay, I'm just going to flatten this last mummy. It could have put a bomb down and then kill the ghost as well. Oh, curses, I didn't quite kill that last one. Let's just jump down. 6 levels down, so we're on floor 31, which is fine and all, but not quite as far down as I need to go. I still need to go down to floor 100 in here, so that's going to have to be another task, isn't it? Ugh, it's going to be very annoying, more than anything. Right. Okay, so let's teleport back to the farm and redistribute the gubbins that we've got, smelt some stuff, and organise the inventories. It's got quite a lot of stone there, which is nice. Put all that in there. Let's put the geodes away, put anything in there. Okay, and we've got seven so far of the solar essences. Obviously, we're going to need more of them because they are quite handy. But we'll get more eventually. I hadn't realised I didn't have any topaz. Oh well. Right. So, let's put my funky alien scarecrow there for now. And get myself ready for bed. So I will bid you all a fond farewell. So please do like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will hopefully catch you all again on the next time the Walrus plays Stardew Valley.